Good morning or good afternoon or good evening to everyone that is viewing this video. And we are on our technology for teaching and learning one, and our discussion is focused on online resources, educational sites, and portals. And the first question that we need to ask is what is the right mindset of a teacher in using digital tools? And we know that there is anxiety to explore the digital tools because it can be so overwhelming. But for one who has the openness to learn and continuously study the features of the tools, they can possibly lead to a more productive way of designing a technology enhanced lesson. And my advice for all of you, and even for myself, is to hold on to positive attitude and openness to learn. And we should nurture the curiosity and sustain the passion to improve our practice. We need to persevere as we learn to adapt to this evolving digital tool. And I believe that once we get the habit of exploring the tools, perhaps taking one step at a time and expanding our ideas on how to creatively use the appropriate tool in a class, we will eventually see our transformation as a teacher who is becoming more relevant and effective in teaching contents while at the same time developing learners' capacity to be creative and think critically and become collaborative and effective communicators in the 21st century. And I have here the profile of a modern teacher. 21st century teachers are not experts in in technology. They are experts in habits of mind. And in a rapidly changing educational landscape, modern educators choose to be vulnerable, see themselves as co-learners, not teachers who know it all, allow themselves to fail and sometimes fail often. And we should not wait until we are experts to introduce something. Modern teachers move into their students' world, even if it is a foreign territory. We need to run towards their area of weakness and not away from it. And we should be comfortable not knowing what is going on to happen. And we should invite mistakes into their lives and not judge them. Modern teachers must dream big and ask why not, and allow their students to teach each other and to step outside their comfort zone to embrace change and also to feel secure asking their colleagues for help. Even in the way I use this technology, I ask help from my co-teachers, and I hope I am doing this fine as I go along. We should model resiliency and perseverance, and we need to question everything and believe they can learn. We can learn everything given the right attitude and effort. In one way, it is called growth mindset, no? Growth mindset. As we look and as we face the overwhelming challenge of digital tools, digital applications, we must have this growth mindset. Instead of I'm not good, saying I'm not good at this, try thinking, what am I missing? Instead of saying I give up, try thinking I'll use a different strategy. Instead of thinking it's good enough, try thinking, is this really my best work? Instead of thinking I can make this any better, try to think I can always improve. And instead of thinking this is too hard, and try thinking this may take some time. Instead of saying I made a mistake, let us try to adopt an attitude that mistakes can help us learn. Instead of saying, I just can't do this, and try thinking, I'm going to train my brain, no, to adapt this. Instead of saying, I'll never be that smart, try to think and say, I will learn how to do this. Instead of saying plan A did not work, try to say to yourself, there's always plan B. And instead of saying my friend can do it, so that you want to depend to your friend, try thinking I will learn from them. So, in a sense, as we look into these digital technology applications and tools, we need this kind of thinking. It's called the growth mindset. Now we begin with the educational portals and sites. A lot of information are found in the internet. This can be explored and studied to determine the relevance to the lessons. There are concerned parties that host educational services and which we call them websites and portals. Like a door, the portal opens to a virtual room where activities, tools, applications, articles provide ideas and suggest ways on the use of technology tools. One example is the Educational Technology and Mobile Learning Portal. This blog site is a rich repository of tools and applications assembled and curated for teachers and educators by teachers. They evidently understand the pedagogical needs. Hence, the arrangement of categories with corresponding suggested sites or tools, and even applications not only for laptops or not only for Word, but for Android or iPads. Tools, applications, EdTech charts, books, links, and many more are found in categories arranged by subject area or competency. And so this is the homepage of the Educational Technology and Mobile Learning. And I got this also from the web, the 25 best websites for teachers. And I hope I can share this, no? These are portals and sites, no? Websites. Best teacher resources, best for finding, it's called Scholastic Teachables, Book Wizard, Crayola for educators, Daily Starters, Common Sense Media, Scholastic Book Clubs, Read, Write, Think. If you want to have student interactive tools, no? Google Earth is best for geography, for social studies students. EdSitement, they are good for history. National Science Teachers Association, best for science. Scholastic News, best for current events. Underlined, best for middle school. San Diego Zoo is best for virtual trips. Glogster, best for multimedia tool. Vocabulary, it's a good website for teaching vocabs. Scholastic Teacher Store is the best online store if you want to buy. Google Classroom is the best online classroom platform as of now. And that is, we are using TeacherTube is the best for video clips. Powtoon is the best for movie making. Common Core Statement, State Standard Initiative, Best Standard Help, of course, if you are in the US. And then Teaching Tolerance, best for tough or very hard topics. Annenberg Learner, best professional development on the go. National Education Association, best for your career. If you are also in the US, Scholastic Teacher Magazine, it's good for inspiration and scholastic teachers based off Facebook. So if you want to go. Now we go to so there are so many educational portals and sites, no, that you can find, and I hope you will browse, no, and look upon them. And these are the categories of digital tools. The first is the digital storytelling tools. Digital storytelling tools come in many forms, and some of them include creating podcasts, producing videos, making virtual tours, and publishing multimedia books. The great thing about digital storytelling projects is that they are relatively easy to modify, for age, content, knowledge, and skills for your students. Likewise, digital storytelling projects can be used to tell fiction and non-fiction stories. And the author, you can find there the website, no, cited some of these digital storytelling tools like 30 Hands Learning, Animaker Class, Book Creator, Boom Writer, Bunsi, Cloud Stop Motion, Comic Life, Elementary, Head Up, Imagine Forest, Lighthouse, and and what's that? Little Bird Tales, Make Believes Comics, which I am found also, but I find it hard to use. Okay, but it's a very good what's that? It's a very good tools. My Story, Naumal, Noisy Book, Pixton for Schools, Plotagon, Speech Journal, Story Creator, Story Bird, Story Jumper, Story Board Dot, Strip Designer, Telegamy, You Tell Story, Boys Thread, Wakelet, Write Comics, and Zimmer Twins. These are the digital storytelling tools that you can find, and there are still so much more. But if you want to explore storytelling using digital tools, it's good that you have this copy also. And we also have online bibliography citation tools for teachers, no? When you are citing sources, you need some what's that? You need to create no citation tools, no? EasyBib is one of the best, most friendly user, and with the full automatic bibliography maker at meron siyang three format, MLA, APA, in Chicago. Zotero is also free. Ref dot is also, what's that? Free, an extension of Google Chrome browser, SiteLighter, SitePass, EndNote, BibMe, and Noodle Tool, Citation Machine, and Reference or RefWorks. Now, for photo, and if you are, online bibliography and citation tools are good for those who do research, no? Now, for photo and image editing tools for teachers, if you are seeking for, what's that, uh, tools to edit your photo, you want it to be very beautiful, no? You can use these photo tools: Wi-Fi photo transfer, Prisma photo editor, Emoji Me Face Maker, if you want to be an emoji, no? Uh, and then Adobe Photoshop Express, Pixabay. So those are photo and image editing tools for teachers now and students. Podcast tools, when you say podcast tools, it's more of audio, no? Audio tools if you want to preach, to teach, and if you just want to share something, okay? Some of these podcast tools is the USB audio interface and recording bundle, adjustable microphone, ARM Standby, Skype, Zoom, Ringer, Squadcast, Pro Tools, Reaper, Logic Pro, Whereby, Adobe Audition, Audacity. I think Audacity is I'm more familiar with it, and you can use that also that Garage Band and also Libsyn. And letter E, if you want to do survey, no, and including polls and quizzes that the teachers can use. Of course, one of the easy, and maybe you are more familiar, is the Google form, but there are so many others: the Plickers, Kahoot, Socrative, Go Box, Quizalize, and Formative. Besides this, there are still many tools, no? So that even if you are doing a survey, of course, it's good that you use these tools, so, because we are now in the pandemic, no? If especially for those who are taking what's that research works, no? And then letter F is sticky notes, no? Tools for teachers. Some of them is the cork board. You remember and share what's important to you, no? Hot notes, free sticky notes, reminders for your desktop. Linoid, listings, Notepad 2, Padlet, of course, we have used. I don't know if you still remember. It gives you a blank page or a wall, and you put anything you want on it, anywhere. Perhaps the easy site for children to use. So we use that, and we are college students. But of course, it's good that we are able to use the Padlet, no? Scrambler, simple sticky notes, Spaze, the stickies, the sticker, sticky pad, and the stick C. So if you just want to use sticky notes, okay? Now for stock photo sites for teachers, no? I just photoed it, no? And because you have so many pictures of yourself, of your loved ones, and you want that to be stocked, okay? Some of the sites and tools would be the Burst, Stock, Snap, Dot, IO, Pixabay, Reshat.com, Pixjumbo, Life of Pix, ISO Republic, Skitter Photo, Splitshare, Shotstash, Prestocks.org, Style the Stock, Pexels, Unflash, Negative Space, Poca, Stock, Picography, Free Range, Kabumpix, Libre Shot, Fancy Crave, Stock Pick, Startup, Stock Photo, free to use original photography by Daria and J. Mantri. Okay, so these are stock photo sites for teachers. And we also have testing and quizzing tool for teachers, no? Of course, what we are using is normally is the what's that, the Google form, no? But there are others like Easy Test Maker, what else? Spring Quizmaker, Go Conquer, Classmate Marker, Quizworks, Help Teaching, Pro Proofs, Poll Maker, Schoolhouse Technologies, Articulate Studio, and I know what we believe is that there are so many digital tools, and sometimes we are overwhelmed by these tools, no? And there are so many. So, and I hope you can use all of them. You can browse all of them as you grow. For me, of course, I still want to grow. Maybe as we still go on with this. For now, I'm perfecting the OBS, the YouTube, and also the Google Classroom and Google Meet. But of course, there may be time that I will also browse and use these digital tools on my own. So for the other pages, I have here the quiz, no? Study the description of each tool and identify the category to which it belongs by writing the letter corresponding on the space provided. So I hope that you will look at it. I will download it or upload it in the what's that, in the Google Classroom, and I hope that you will also read it. So I have here some uh, uh, tools, no? For example, Audacity. Uh, Audacity is what is it for, no? What is it for? Make believes comics, EndNote, Pixton, Easy Test, Text Maker, Chalk Remember, Hot Potatoes, Illinois Mathematics and Science Academy Citation Wizard, free digital photos, Tondo, Paul Daddy, public domain photos, Padlet, SurveyMonkey, and I hope you will look at that. And what will I do is that I will ask you whether those programs or tools are testing and quizzing tool, whether they are stock photo sites, whether they are sticky notes, whether they are survey polls and quizzes for teachers, whether that's it. Podcast tools, whether they are photo and image editing tools, whether they are online bibliography citation tools, or whether they are digital storytelling tools. So I will ask that, of course, during our Google Meet. I hope we will have a Google Meet after viewing this video. And thank you for listening. God bless you all. Bye bye.